I got a good one for you guys this morning. I just woke up, had the most crazy, vivid, lucid dream I have ever had in my 45 years on this planet that I can remember. So stay tuned, buckle up for this one. Now, the dream lasted for hours. It didn't start out lucid, but it was vivid. It became lucid when I was walking in this market. It was a crowded market, people everywhere. And they say you can't create faces of people you don't know in the dream world. But yet these are people I've never seen before, and they were everywhere. It was crowded. Anyways, I became lucid. I approached this group of guys. There were three of them, and I'm like, "Is this the astral plane?" And one of the guys, he was wearing like these sunglasses, kind of like when you skier whip, but really dark. He was an older guy, and we were talking, and he was, I forget the conversation. That's how fast these things leave you. So I wanted to get inside as quick as possible. Anyways, I was like, "Is this the astral plane?" Blah blah blah. Can't remember what he said, but I did perceive that behind the glasses he had three eyes. And I even told him that, I could see you had three eyes behind your glasses. He kind of chuckled, and he said, "Have fun with it." And I even told him, "I'm a physical being from the third dimension. So I'm assuming this is a higher level dimension, astral plane." And he's like, "Have fun with it," and I'm like, "Oh, okay." And then he kind of leaves. He's like, "If you fight for the women or fight for the girls." I don't know what that meant, but I'm not going to do that. So anyways, I'm walking around, checking out my physical or astral body, looking at my hands, my arms, and I'm like, it's so detailed. I could even see the scar on my hand in my astral body. I'm like, can I see myself in a mirror or a reflection? So I go up to a wall. I find this reflective surface, and I'm looking at my reflection. I can see my face, but it kind of distorts every so often. Something shifts or something changes. And it reminded me of AI. These AI videos you see where sometimes it's just slightly off. It reminded me of that a lot. So I was wondering, is the astral plane kind of like AI? And is it created just for the benefit of being in between this world and the higher dimensions, or a bridge between the two? And all these beings just kind of go there for whatever reason. But anyways, I'm walking around. I come to this bridge and I'm looking at the water. There's a crowd there. And I remember a bunch of orcas and sharks started swimming down and, watching. And then I see this being in the water. It's just like a dark, opaque color, almost like a really dark bluish purple color, completely solid. You can see features in the shape, but not features directly until it approached me. And I'm like observing, like, hey, look, there's a higher dimensional being there. Anyway, as it comes up, it takes on the form of a female, an older black woman, and she starts talking to me about the afterlife. And then it starts coming to me, or dawning on me, like, is that why I can't wake up? Is that why I've been here for so long? And she's like, yeah, something happened. You have a choice to make. And she tells me, she didn't tell me what happened, but she said I'd had to go through the procedure. And there's a 1% chance of it working, but it would work with me. And basically, for whatever reason, she told me that I had to cut my head off and then reattach it. And that I would be completely handicapped for the rest of my life. I'd be connected to machines at all times. And I'm like, I can't live that way. I can't. I wouldn't want to, even now. So I would definitely want to go on. That would be my choice, I guess. And then I started getting emotional. It started hitting me. My family, are they okay? What's going on with them? Because I have no idea what's going on at my body, since I'm assuming I'm in the astral plane. And finally, I start waking up. I do actually wake up, and I'm fine. So I get up, get some coffee, because that was a crazy one. Mm. Still trying to process and wrap my head around it, because this is literally 10 minutes ago. But I wanted to record this as soon as possible before it, because already most of it's gone. I remember bits and pieces here, some of the big, points. But there's some other little things I noticed. There was one point where I was walking, and usually in the dreams you don't talk. Even if you do, it's kind of, I don't know if it's telepathy or you're just you're hearing the voice, but you're not actually speaking. And sometimes I do, but it's a whisper. Like I had to fight to say something physically at least. And I guess when you sleep talk, that's what happens. I started saying my name, like, louder and louder. And I'm like, wake up. This is before my encounter with the woman who told me about getting my head cut off and reattached to survive or going on to the afterlife. But I just wanted to share that here with you guys. I've never had such a vividly lucid dream like that. I had before, but that was the most detail I've ever noticed, like looking at my hands and seeing a scar, looking at my face. I've seen my reflection before in dreams, but it never distorted. Usually it's just me with long black hair for some reason and clean shaven. Anyways, have you ever had a dream or experience that nature? Share it with me in the comments if you have. I would definitely like to hear more experiences of people having these kind of dreams or experiences. I don't like the term dream. It sounds too limited. Anyways, let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like. And if you haven't already, subscribe. That really helps the YouTube algorithm push these out to other people. I'm really curious to see who all has had these kind of experiences, even if they're not as lucid as this one. Even any lucid dream, I find it fascinating. I'll do a whole video on that later. But anyways, if you have, let me know. I'm starting to ramble now. I'm kind of excited because it was just so crazy of an experience. I'll wrap up here, though. I don't want to keep this going too long. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you guys on the next dream vlog.